Police say a 20-year-old woman was bludgeoned to death with a sledgehammer, allegedly by her co-worker. And court documents show the suspect told police he planned to kill the woman because he didn't like her. The woman was attacked early yesterday morning at Advanced Process Technologies in Wright County. Jessica Hart went to Cokato today and has the latest on the investigation.
Investigators say 20-year-old Amber Zeck was allegedly killed by a co-worker. Her father says she was outgoing, a hard worker, and loved her job as a welder. According to the criminal complaint, 40-year-old David DeLong admitted to police he didn't like Zeck and has been planning to kill her for some time. The complaint says surveillance video shows DeLong picking up a sledgehammer and hitting her multiple times at her workstation. DeLong told a witness, "I hit her with your hammer. She used by your toolbox. She is gone," the complaint states. This happened Tuesday morning at Advanced Processing Technologies in Cokato. In a statement, a company spokesperson said they are heartbroken by yesterday's tragedy, and our thoughts are with the victim's family and friends in this terrible moment. DeLong has been charged with second-degree murder. Wright County Attorney Brian Lutz said in a statement, "I will evaluate this case for a possible charge of first-degree premeditated murder, which requires convening a grand jury." People who knew Amber say she was a good person with lots of energy. She went to Hutchinson High School, where she played basketball and got into welding. Zeck completed the welding program at Alexandria Technical and Community College in spring 2024. In a statement, the college says she exemplified the qualities we strive to instill in all our students: hard work, determination, and professionalism. Her father says she has 2 younger siblings and will be greatly missed. Her father says she was constantly on the go and started working at Advanced Processing Technologies after she graduated. I asked him if there was any way the community could support him and his family, and he said he hasn't thought about it yet because he's just too heartbroken.
Oh, you can understand why he would be. Just an awful story. Jessica, thank you.
All right, shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I'd like to give all honors and glory. Man, that's all right. Salakia, shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I'd like to give all honors and glories and everything praises to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM Kakodash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do well, who taught us this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect which is scattered across the 4 corners of the planet Earth, who truly believe in the true names of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. I'm back here once again to make an edifying lesson, straight to the point. And we warned you women, man. The warning has been going out for a very long time now, starting with the elders and apostles and the archbishops on down to the younger brothers, as me being the affiliate of, GMS, the Great Millstone Teachings, and understanding the actual scriptures and the teachings of Great Millstone itself, through the spirit and power of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. We've been preaching and teaching about the times that's going to come upon this earth for you women, man. And, here's another thing, too. We don't know whether or not this woman could have started the entire situation with that man, because he said that he didn't like her. Sometimes a lot of females, there's always 2 sides to the story, It's like, as far as I'm really pretty much concerned, this goes out for you Israelite women out here as well, too. You so-called Black, Latino, Native American women. The Black, Latina, Native American woman, including you Israelite foreigner women, the women that may look like the woman that was just previously shown in that news article, that news footage, that news report. She could have been a Jake for all we know. You never know. She may appear to be Caucasian, but nevertheless, Israelite foreigners, women that may look like a Edomite or a so-called white woman or a heathen woman from all the other different nations. A lot of y'all going to face the same fate. And this reminds me of that scripture from the book of Micah, because this is coming down to the line now, man, to the wire. Where a lot of you women, y'all will be getting judged out here, man, ruthlessly and horrendously like that. And nobody's not going to feel no type of way for you, man. I'm going to make this lesson be straight to the point. Ain't going to be too long, but, we warned our women, man. We warned you guys for decades now. We warned our women for decades and decades on end, the days of playing around with this truth and, not getting back in touch with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, I think that article should strike some fear within you women, man. Because the time is coming when men is getting fed up with these females out here, with these women, man. And shit gonna get serious out here to the point where you gonna start seeing men out here just putting you women to death, man. In mass numbers, man. It's gonna be a time that we never seen before on this planet. That's why we make these videos constantly, to warn our women about the time that's coming. To warn our people, man. We don't care about you heathens, you know what I mean? But we only care about the whole elect of our nation being delivered and being saved in these last days. And, by me seeing that, man, these men, they ain't playing with you women no more, man. You played the field for so many years, for so long. We coming into the time where now men is not gonna play no games with you women no more, man. It's coming to that time where, these scriptures gonna walk off the pages. And I'm gonna get down to reading, no more talking. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 13. I'm gonna start at verse 9. Here it is. Behold, the day of the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. See, that's what you saw in that footage, that news report. They said that the man was so intense and so filled with so much wrath and anger that he bludgeoned and literally hit the 20-year-old woman to death with a sledgehammer at his own job, man. Man, you women, man, this feminism stuff is putting you women down in the worst position. Verse 10, for the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the iniquity, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. See, this time is coming, man. These days is coming, man. All you prideful 2/3, it even goes for the men too. A lot of you niggas gonna be dying like that too out here. You so-called ghetto hood rat, 2/3 street niggas out here. You gang banging, wanna be tough guys. Y'all gonna meet y'all match one day, man. You gonna come across a man just like that. That's gonna be putting you niggas down, putting you niggas to death, just like how that man killed that woman in that video, man. And he was 40 years old, and he killed the ass, man, with a fucking sledgehammer, man. Can you imagine that shit? Imagine your brains getting bashed in by a fucking huge, heavy sledgehammer. Man, that's why you gotta fear Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi more so than ever, man. And see, a lot of our people, they don't fear Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. That right there, that video right there, that happened out of nowhere. That happened 3 days ago. There's gonna be more judgments happening like that on the workforce, on the work environment, man, on the job site more and more oftenly, man. You're gonna be seeing men putting other men to death. You're gonna be seeing men killing a lot of you women on the jobs. It's gonna get real, man. Cause now we at a point where the vibration of the planet Earth is shifting over to a manly society. And all that blue pill gynocracy, that feminist matrilineal, that matriarchy energy, that shit is dying out. That energy is fading off the earth. That energy, that vibration of that mama's boy spirit, that's fading off the planet Earth, man. Men is getting tired of these women. They getting tired of these effeminate, blue pill, simpleton men letting you women get away with everything that y'all doing. A lot of these men is putting actions into their own hands. They're taking actions into their own hands now to kill a lot of you women now, man. We said this was going to come to pass, man, but you see, you women, y'all thought everything was a game. We warned you, man. Here it is, the next verse. This is going to be a key point of what's going to come to pass. As the hopeful that his Israelite men. Verse 12 of this is the book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man, not no ordinary man. I will make an elect Israelite man, a hopeful elect Israelite man, more precious than fine gold, Even a hopefully like man in the golden wedge of Ophir. This is what's gonna come to pass, man. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, he not gonna preserve these Ray Rays and Pookies and these fucking so-called Chads and all these niggas that these fucking women like. Excuse my language, but these women that be having these clown and fantasy world dreams of wanting to get these so-called dream guys that they want. You not getting that. That's a fantasy world mind frame of thinking, man. So hopefully, like, the Israelite man is the man you're going to need in these times. It's going to help you out and save you from men that's going to try to take your life in these last days, man. Ray and Pookie, you know, them gang banging, drug dealing niggas that you think that's going to be hustling forever. They're going to move the fucking weight around the block forever and all this crazy ass scam, all this shit. Them guys is going to, them niggas, they going to be done. Filet me young, them niggas is going to be done out here, man. That's my old phrase. That's my own phrase. I always say this catchphrase, but filet me young. These 2/3 niggas are done. They gonna be out here getting their asses handed to them, man. Man, that's gonna happen to a lot of you 2/3, man. Man, a lot of you women gonna end up in that same predicament. Y'all gonna be getting hit in the heads with sledgehammers, man. Get your whole skull and your brains mashed in and bashed into the ground. Verse 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and the wrath of the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as the chase roll, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone to his own land. See, all that swirling, all that divestment mind frame of thinking, you think that you're going to be safe with the so-called white man? You so-called black, Latin, Native American women got another thing coming, man. That same fate that Edomite woman has suffered, that's going to be y'all fate too. Y'all been dying worse deaths than that. This is verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. See? This is what's going to come to pass on the planet Earth, man. And like I showed you in that video, man, with that woman, she's 20 years old. She got beaten to death in the workplace, man. Got beaten to death at her workplace, man. You women ain't safe nowhere, man. That's what we telling the hopefully like the fuse and say Aquav. You better find yourself a man of the Lord right now before it's too late, man. Because the Lord gonna put a cold, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, he's getting ready to put a cold-hearted spirit upon a lot of men of this world, man. All these blue pill sims that you women think that you like, the older generation dudes, the mama's boy, new generation niggas that we have now. A lot of them niggas is gonna get their asses fucking handed to them, man. They gonna be getting killed out here ruthlessly, man. They not surviving the times we coming into. They not gonna make it. And a lot of you women gonna try to run back over to the hopefully like Israelite brothers. The hopefully like Israelite man over here getting great melted, man. And you gonna bump into men like this. You gonna come across men like this that got fucking sledgehammers, chainsaws. They gonna have machetes. They gonna be slicing and bashing and killing you women the worst way possible, man. At your own job. Man. You know, I'm gonna get a verse that describes what happens when you think that everything's a joke. That he'll visit you in thy security when you think everything's all sweet. That's when judgment gonna come upon you at the last minute. You know what I mean? A lot of our women think that everything is a joke. You know, these days, man, these days is coming, man. I even saw another article that a woman got sexually assaulted while she had her son right there by her side as well too. Man, she had a 2-year-old son right there in New York City, well, and she got sexually assaulted in the alleyway by a man that dragged her in the alleyway and took advantage of her. So in a Walmart store, he took advantage of her, man. In a Walmart store, man, in one of the aisles somewhere, I think. Man, you know, these days, man. And mind you, she had a 2-year-old son. Well, while that actually happened, you know what I mean. In the days that we coming into, man, they're not gonna give a flying rat's behind about whether you got your kids with you or not. Like it said inside of the book of Isaiah chapter 13. A lot of you women's kids are gonna be getting killed, and they're gonna take advantage of you, man. That was a glimpse of that. You know what? Salakia Baba Kashar, hold on. I'm gonna get that article right now. Hold on, bear with me, Baba Kashar.
Hebra introduced the AI noting. You want to use AI with caution. If you're using something where AI is in the EHR, then you can trust that.
Only on Fox, a Pasadena woman says she was sexually assaulted outside of a Walmart. All right. Welcome back to your Only on Fox. A Pasadena woman says she was sexually assaulted outside of a Walmart parking lot, all while she was grocery shopping with her 2-year-old son. Fox 26's Angie Rodriguez joining us live from where the alleged crime occurred. Angie.
Yeah, the 22-year-old woman says she was just getting groceries for a quick dinner this past Monday, a little bit before sunset, when everything happened right in front of her child.
The fact that my son was there, like, how do you do that in front of a 2-year-old boy? Like, he was right in front of me when it happened. And I think he even confused him for my partner. He was like, "Papi," and I was like, "No."
For the past 2 days, Melanie Lozano says she feels trapped inside her own home after she told Houston police she was sexually assaulted by this man caught on surveillance outside of the Walmart parking lot off El Dorado Boulevard.
So I went back to my back seat where my son was to put him in his car seat properly. And that's when he just came up behind me, and I was kind of bent over in my car to grab my son. So he kind of just like pushed up against me, so where I kind of fell a little more over. And he smacked me really hard and just gripped me from behind. And by the time I just turned around, I had just seen him like run the opposite direction into the dark.
What were those initial moments like? I mean, were you in shock? Did you realize what happened?
I think whenever I turned around, like, I kind of just wanted to push him off, and I don't even remember like screaming or anything. And you know, you think when you see situations happen like that, you think like you're gonna react and you're gonna fight, but I didn't know what to do.
Now Lozano says she's hoping HPD can identify the man they believe is behind the alleged assault so she can get some justice for her and her son.
I think, being completely honest, if it was only me, I think maybe I would have let it go. But for the sole fact that my son was there, the mom and me could never let someone get away with that. So I really do it for my son, that I have to move forward, and for, you know, a lot of women that probably don't have the opportunity that I do right now.
And Houston police did say that they couldn't comment too much on this because it is a sexual assault case. The only thing they could confirm is that they did receive a report at their department. Angie Rodriguez, Fox 26 News.
So as your brother saw, man, you feel sincere Aqua saw, man. See, these times it's getting serious out here, man. It's getting real critical and real crucial and serious out here, man. And my question is this: where was her baby father or her husband at? Right there by her side when she was with her son. See, all this minting and gathering and all this walking by yourself and all this strong, independent, I don't need no man, that ideology, that right there is about to be coming to an end real soon, man. Ain't gonna be no more, oh, I could do everything by myself. I'm gonna walk wherever I want to go to. And the times that we coming into, man, you women are gonna be shook. And like it said inside the article, Like I said inside the video, she felt like she was trapped inside her own home. Like she didn't want to leave her house after that situation just occurred with her having her son by her side, and she got sexually assaulted outside in a parking lot in Walmart in Pasadena, Texas. See, the days of thinking that everything within the scriptures and thinking that this truth is a joke, that's about to be over with real soon, man. Ain't gonna be no more laughing and giggling at the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Sooner or later, y'all gonna be wanting to find out where the brothers is at so you could come and be safe from all these wicked, evil men out here, man. But see, it's gonna be too late for a lot of y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna get another video for y'all. Hold on, Baba Shah. Now watch this next video, Akim. This is gonna be, man. I'm gonna just let it play. I'm gonna just let it speak for itself. Watch this.
New charges today in the murder of a Ferguson man who reported the rape of his own daughter. 3 family members stand indicted for the murder of Corey Warren, who was gunned down after refusing a bribe to drop charges in a sexual assault case. Our Megan Kernan is live outside the Ferguson Police Department, where prosecutors announced indictments just hours ago.
Corey Warren's best friend tells me he was the best person on earth and a great father. His family still hasn't come back home since the killing. And these 3 men are now charged, accused of working together to silence that father, murdering him, and then murdering their own hitman.
One of the most senseless acts of violence that our region have seen this year.
Ferguson Police Chief Troy Doyle says Corey Warren's killing was calculated, cruel, and personal. On July 8th, officers say Corey Warren was shot through the glass door of his Ferguson home that you can still see 3 months later.
It's real good, Dad. You know, I couldn't ask for a better neighbor.
Investigators say Warren was shot after refusing a $12,000 bribe to stay quiet about charges against Lavore Harmon, accused of raping Warren's daughter. Prosecutors say Harmon, his uncle Anthony L. Young, and cousin Anthony D. Young coordinated Warren's murder with their associate, Andrew Klaus, who later that same day was also shot and killed. All 3 men now face 2 counts of first-degree murder, armed criminal action, and felonies like statutory rape.
And you see this, man? Hold on, wait a minute. The uncle and the cousin was down with the whole situation, brothers. Yo, man. This is crazy, man. This is mind-blowing. Hold on, I gotta get a scripture real quick. Book of Matthew chapter 24, man. Man. A man's foe shall be they of his own household. The Bible, see now, the scriptures, the prophecies of the Bible is walking off the pages, man. Like we always been saying, if you're not covered by YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI in these times, you don't got the Lord's, you don't got that spiritual mark of protection, you is out of here. You about to be, man, his own brother and his own nephew teamed up with the same man that violated his daughter, and they set him up to get killed so they could silence him from not even pressing charges on that same man that actually took advantage of that man's daughter that just got violated by that dude. They was teaming up with the same guy that literally did their own cousin, their own niece, disgusted and dirty, man. Man, yo, you 2/3 niggas gotta die, man. You 2/3 are so beyond wicked, it's not even, man. That really pissed me off just now. But that just goes to show you how wicked and evil a lot of our people really are. Let me get a scripture real quick. A man's foes, man. Man. The Bible prophecies is coming to pass, man. This man's own brother and his own nephew teamed up to kill him, man. You can't even. They teamed up with the same man that violated their own family member. And then they killed their own uncle and their own brother. Like, the uncle, yo, that's crazy. The uncle of the victim killed the daughter's father, man. Because the daughter's father was gonna go against the man that literally violated and sexually assaulted his own daughter. So the man teamed up with the wicked, evil uncle and the nephew to kill the father of the daughter that got raped. That shit is mind-blowing, man. Wow, man. Man. Let me tell you, brothers, in these last days, man, yo, certain family members, yo, stay away from that family members, that family spirit, man, that family man spirit shit, man. Yo, some of these niggas you can't be around at all, man. A lot of these niggas you can't be around at all, man. This is the book of Matthew chapter 10. Man. Wow, man. I'll say that family shit, man. Say, man, the brothers in Great Millstone, that's your real family, man. That's your spiritual family. These niggas is of the world. These niggas that you related to, man, fuck them niggas, bro. Fuck them 2/3, man. Them niggas, they gotta get wiped out. Them niggas is evil. So here it is. This is the book of Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I have come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. See, so there you go, man. And that's exactly what you saw inside that video, man. This man's own brother and nephew teamed up with the same man that violated his daughter, and they killed him, man. You gotta do what type of cold-hearted demonic spirit you have to the point where you're gonna team up with the same person that violated your own family member and then kill your own relative? Yo, you 2/3 are beyond evil, man. Y'all on Esau's level of demonic activity, man. Our people, man. Man, that's wow.
First-degree murder, armed criminal action, and felonies like statutory rape.
I would have never thought something like this would happen around here.
Neighbor Hugh Deberly was home the day Warren was killed.
Next thing I know, I heard about 4 or 5 gunshots. Then I seen them running across my yard into a car, and they took off. They tried to revive him, and his kids are out there crying.
Warren's neighbors remember him as a devoted dad and friend.
Well, they took a person's life. You know, a person was trying to do right, and they killed him for it. So they should have to pay too.
Prosecutors said this was not being charged as a murder-for-hire plot, but that could change if evidence points to that. Harmon is held on a $2 million bond in St. Louis County, and the Youngs are in federal custody, also on $2 million bonds each. Live in Ferguson, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
We stream today's news conference live on our...
So as you brothers just saw, man, we living in some evil times, man. We living in some dark, cold, evil, some pure, evil, demonic times, man. Man. This is just, man, I really believe that we're not even in the beginning. We're not even in the beginning of the Great Tribulation. Imagine the beginning of Jacob's trouble. Man. This is why we need YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, brothers. This is why we need YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. We need the Lord, man. We need him, man. We need the Heavenly Father, man. Man. Imagine the times that we're going to come into, which is Jacob's trouble. Imagine the Great Tribulation. Imagine the betrayal that we're going to experience from people that we didn't even expect. Like, man. I'm gonna get one more verse. I'm gonna close it out. This is the final verse for this lesson. So this is the book of Micah chapter 7 verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mires of the streets. And there you have it, brothers. There you have it. A lot of our women will be getting killed off. And a lot of these blue pills, simpleton men, a lot of these men out here as well too. As you just saw in that previous video. They will begin to be targeted. And they will begin to be getting killed off. And that's going to lead up to what? You already know what I'm going to end it off with before I end off this lesson. I can't forget about this. This is going to play out real soon. You already know I was going to come to this part. I'm going to come right here to this. Right to this prophecy within the Bible. Right here. This going to come to pass real soon. All these 2/3 evil, wicked, hood rat niggas, they going to be getting wiped out. And it's going to be the brothers left standing, man. Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI's hopefully like men of the Lord is going to still be standing these last days. This is what's going to happen right here. And I'm going to end it right here. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. And in that day, 7 hopeful elect Israelite women, not just regular feminist women, not just regular worldly women, it's going to be the hopeful elect Israelite woman. And in that day, 7 women, the hopeful elect Israelite woman, shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And there you have it, man. That prophecy within the book of Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1 is getting ready to take place real soon. And brothers, it's getting ready to come real faster than you even think. And I can feel it through the spirit too, that we getting ready to experience these prophecies take place and walk off these pages of the Bible, man. Real soon, real sooner than we even think. And we're going to have to stay strong and stay steadfast, because we're going to get ready to see some things on this earth that's going to shake us up. But the Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, he going to give us that righteous mind frame, that stoic mind frame to endure everything that stands in our way until the very end. So with that, I'm going to end off this lesson. I'd like to give, before I close it off, I'd like to give all honors and glories and infinite praises to Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, which is scattered across the 4 corners of the planet Earth. You sincere brothers, you sincere Akim, the few sincere sisters, the few sincere Akwav, and truly believe in the names of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Peace and blessings unto you all, and peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect of the Israelite foreigners, which is scattered across the 4 corners of the planet Earth, who do look like the heathen, but they're not of the heathen. Peace and blessings unto you all, and may you all be richly blessed and protected and guided in these light and guided to your righteous destiny by the Lord and His only begotten Son, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Lord willing, I'll be back with another lesson. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until then, catch you later on the flip side. Shalom, Lord willing. See you next time, Lord willing.